The sunk cost fallacy is a cognitive bias that compels individuals to continue a behavior or endeavor due to previously invested resources, time, money, or effort, even when it no longer makes sense. This fallacy is particularly relevant in the context of gang stalking, where perpetrators persist in their harmful actions because of the resources they've already committed. I bet you didn't know that the sunk cost fallacy plays a significant role in gang stalking. Perpetrators persist in their harassment due to the resources they've already invested, even when it becomes unjustifiable. The sunk cost fallacy, a well-documented cognitive bias, refers to the tendency of individuals to continue investing in a decision based on the cumulative prior investment, time, money, resources, despite new evidence suggesting that the decision was wrong. It describes our tendency to continue investing in something, time, money, effort, based on the resources we've already sunk into it, rather than on the current and future value of that investment. This means that we often throw away good money after bad decisions, simply because we don't feel like we've wasted our initial investment even when it's no longer rational. For example, imagine you've spent hundreds of dollars repairing an old car. Despite the fact that the car continues to break down, you keep spending more money on repairs because you've already invested so much. This is the sunk cost fallacy at work. In the case of targeting an individual for unjustifiable reasons, the time, money, and effort applied by the narcissist and flying monkeys then become kin to actions that are actually self-serving, harmful, or manipulative, especially when there are only false or vindictive reasons projected by the perpetrator. Here are ethical and accurate ways to explore the sunk cost fallacy. First, recognize when you're falling into the trap. Awareness is the first step to overcoming any cognitive bias. Ask yourself if you're making a decision based on future benefits or past investments. If it's the latter, you might be succumbing to the sunk cost fallacy. Second, try to detach your emotions from the decision-making process. Emotions can cloud our judgment and make it harder to see the situation objectively. Take a step back and evaluate the pros and cons of continuing with the investment versus cutting your losses. Third, seek advice from others. Sometimes, an outside perspective can provide valuable insights that you might have overlooked. Talk to a trusted friend, mentor, or financial advisor to get their take on the situation. They can help you see the bigger picture and make a more rational decision. Finally, educate yourself about cognitive biases and decision-making strategies. The more you know about how your mind works, the better equipped you'll be to make sound decisions. There are many resources available, from books and articles to workshops and online courses that can help you understand and overcome the sunk cost fallacy. By recognizing and addressing the sunk cost fallacy, you can make more rational decisions that are in your best interest. Whether it's in your personal life or professional endeavors, understanding this cognitive bias can help you avoid unnecessary losses and achieve better outcomes. Remember, it's never too late to change course and make a smarter choice. Relationships. Staying in an unhappy relationship because of the years already invested. This is a common scenario where individuals feel trapped by the time and emotional energy they have already put into the relationship. They might think, we've been together for so long, it would be a waste to break up now. However, this mindset can lead to prolonged unhappiness and even resentment. It's important to recognize that the time already spent is a sunk cost and should not dictate future decisions. Instead, focus on whether the relationship is healthy and fulfilling in the present and future. Seeking counseling or having open, honest conversations can sometimes help, but if the relationship is fundamentally flawed, it may be healthier to part ways. Investments. Continuing to put money into a failing business venture because of the initial investment. Entrepreneurs and investors often fall into this trap thinking, I've already put so much money into this, I can't stop now. This can lead to throwing good money after bad, further draining resources and potentially leading to financial ruin. It's crucial to regularly reassess the viability of a business venture. If the market conditions have changed, or if the business model is no longer working, it might be wiser to cut losses and move on to new opportunities. Consulting with financial advisors and conducting thorough market research can provide a clearer picture and help in making more informed decisions. Projects. Sticking with a project that is no longer viable due to the time and effort already spent. This is often seen in both professional and personal projects. For example, a team might continue working on a project that has lost its relevance or feasibility because they have already invested significant time and resources. They might think, we've come this far, we can't just abandon it now. However, this can lead to wasted effort and missed opportunities for more productive endeavors. It's important to periodically review the progress and potential of ongoing projects. If a project is no longer aligned with goals or is unlikely to succeed, it may be more beneficial to redirect efforts elsewhere. Effective project management and open communication within teams can help in making these tough decisions. In conclusion, the concept of flying monkeys, individuals who act on behalf of a narcissist, illustrates the sunk cost fallacy in action. These individuals persist in their harassment, even when it becomes clear that their actions are unjustifiable. This behavior is driven by the resources they have already invested, making it difficult for them to stop, despite the harm they cause. Imagine a scenario where a person has spent years defending and supporting a narcissist, often at the expense of their own well-being. They might think, "I've sacrificed so much for this person. I can't just walk away now." This mindset can trap them in a cycle of toxic behavior, where they continue to justify their actions and the actions of the narcissist, no matter the cost to themselves or others. It's crucial to recognize that the time, energy, and resources already spent are sunk costs. Continuing down a harmful path will only lead to more suffering. Breaking free requires a courageous reevaluation of one's actions and motivations. Understanding that the true value lies in prioritizing one's mental and emotional health can be the first step towards liberation. In the end, letting go of sunk costs and making decisions based on current and future well-being can lead to healthier, more fulfilling lives. Remember, it's never too late to change course and seek a path that brings genuine happiness and peace.